know, that's how you know it's a good intro. It's not me.
I love that music.
Yeah, it's not me, man. I'm muted.
I guess mine was.
Oh my
doing a little
gosh,
bit
Greg! You know that
along.
it's a good intro when my daughter stops painting with my expensive paint markers and jams out. I mean, I'm just throwing it out
I love
there.
it. I was jamming down here too. I love that new intro. Way to go. Good job,
Well,
Amy.
Tuesday morning, and it's the end of the month or our last week of the month, and we have one more show, which will be Albie Robles, and can't wait to have him on. But as for now, one of the main things that we want to talk about, and hopefully it's not going to be a spoiler for anybody, is The Witcher. We're
Yes.
going to have our witching hour, I guess you could say.
Yes.
And like I said, it's the week. We're fixing to be getting into a new month. We have San Angelo coming up. We have some great guests coming next month. Can't wait to have them on. So, how has everybody's week started out?
Actually not well, kind of. Well, you know, me. There's always something going on. We're fighting one of the publishing side of me is fighting Ingram, but you know, we'll get that sorted. But I'm not on pain meds anymore.
Yeah, that's a
Throwing
good
my
thing.
back out, so I'm good. And I was dancing to the music this morning that Amy picked out. So good job, Amy.
I'm sober as a jaybird. I feel like that should be a disclaimer. I am just sober.
That's
my
a good thing.
No, I'm just playing. No, my week's been. Yesterday was, chaotic before 1:30, and then really chaotic after that until 8. But then after that, it was just like woosah, yes, rubbing little earlobes. I'm good, and my kids are here today, so I'll probably be muted most of the time, or we're gonna be playing Encanto on the screen next to me. So I mean, I don't know. Pick which one. I don't know. Quiet Amy or Encanto music in the background. I mean, I'm kind of about the background music and like jamming out of here. I don't know. It just
I don't know. That might get us in trouble with YouTube though. So
YouTube's so finicky.
I mean, because I bought the license to that. I sent it to Greg. I mean, I can, but just saying. It's one of those things, okay? I'll go ahead and get it to you before I lose access to that. So, anyways, I'm going to mute myself in case you need me. Bye.
Well, I mean, did you want to discuss anything of The Witcher?
Oh my gosh, yes, The Witcher. Like, oh my gosh. If you have not watched the last episode, I'm not going to say to turn us off, but mute us, okay? Because Lord knows I don't
Spoiler alert.
Okay? I don't like cliffhangers. And Greg, I talked to Greg yesterday about it, and he was like, it wasn't that bad, Amy. BS, it was awful, because I want to know. I have
seen
so
a lot
many
worse.
unanswered questions. Unanswered questions is what I have, okay? And Homegirl doesn't like that. Homegirl's like, okay, next episode, you best clear it up, okay? I don't like none
like
of this.
in the first 5 minutes.
I need to wait a year and then rewatch what I just watched so I'm up to date on this new season. No, okay? I don't roll that way. No. So I'm just, throwing it out there that this white chick is not happy.
Well, we watched it and we had to go back and rewatch it to figure out which part was past, which part was present, who this person was and who that person was now that we understood the storyline. So we're going through it a second time to figure out who everybody is.
Now, are you going through 1 and 2, or are you just going through 2?
Nope, 1 and 2, all the way through. It's
Well,
helpful because you can figure out who they are in 1, then it makes number 2 a whole lot clearer. Just saying.
Yeah, and I mean, there was a lot to it, and I kind of like how the Witchers were formed. It did go a little bit into that storyline, which I enjoyed that.
Hold on, I'm sorry, we have drummers over here. Hold on.
She's got to get rid of the drummers before she continues.
I liked it, though. I thought it was awesome. We watched it in 2 days, I think. We binged it.
But reading her lips.
She's very animated. You don't even need to hear her to know.
I know you don't. You truly don't. But I have a 2 and a 1-year-old that's going on like 16 and 18 that I'm just, they're sassy like me, and you guys, I can't handle it. I can't handle too many me's. But anyway, what I was
your mother prayed for that, don't you?
Stop it. What I was going to say is I like how it really focused on, I think her name is Cirilla, whatever her name is. Yes, thank you, Siri, Cersei. I don't know everything. I watched Eternals too. Okay, so that everything's blending together. But I like how it focused on her and really like developed who she is, and at the end, you at least knew what like her bloodline was, right? But I mean, the last freaking 2 minutes of that damn episode at the end was just like, okay, what happened to her mama? Okay, why isn't the white flame just going to her and being like, hey, yo, what's up? Remember me? What is the whole thing? I'm not understanding this. And then like you got Jennifer over there who like, I don't know, has like a complete, excuse me, that's not the time, has a complete like 360 and decides that I don't need to be all powerful. I'm going to sacrifice myself. And now she's like, I don't know, a super nice person. I don't know that either. Okay. But I'm just saying, these are the questions that I have that were not answered, because it really bothers me that now Jennifer is just all like, whatever you say, Witcher, I'm on board 100%. Before she was all like, I don't need no man. I'm more powerful. Ooh, no. She was like ghetto. I don't know what happened here, but now she's just like, I love you and I need you. I know it wasn't a witch. All those things. I don't do with that. But I mostly want to know, what's the deal with the white flame? Why is he coming after her? Why is he trying to invoke the child of surprise law? Like, what is the deal? I don't like.
That's how he got his wife. Why is he trying to stop it now? Number one. And number two, why doesn't he just tell her who he is?
Well, see, that was another thing. Now, I'm not going to lie. Whatever is coming to the two people that tried to, like, get one over on him, whoo, man, I hope it is base, okay? And I'm not an advocate for violence at all. But I hope that, no, not there. I hope that it is just brilliant what comes, because he was like, I was the one that did that. And then he, like, pops around, and you're just like, oh, my God, you are the white flame. Like, it's kind of this whole thing. But then I want to know, what happened to her mama? Like, how did he not die, but her mama did? It's like this whole thing.
What was this accident? Where did it come from? And why didn't it take him too?
Surprise. Yep. Daniel, you knew what I meant. The other question that I have, because I was talking to my dad, because me and my dad watched this together. We played, who could get ahead first kind of thing. And so my dad went and rewatched it when he was having treatment this weekend and everything. And he was like, Amy, did you know that when they went to his buddy's house, the one that was cursed for doing all those bad things? I was like, yeah. And he was like, when he was doing the flame and it was going in a circle, he was telling the story of that girl's parents. I am not done talking.
What episode was that in? Because we are rewatching that.
The one where, he had the one of the girl where he was like, I love her, and like couldn't contain her, but he had like been cursed. Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3.
2 and 3.
Because he,
season 1 or 2?
2. But he was telling her the story of her parents. And she had mentioned, she was like, I heard this story about a porcupine-faced man that fell in love with this girl, and she doesn't know if that's her parents. But, oh my gosh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Pause.
Accident alert. Aww,
well, that and the maid going and finding out with the two people, it's like, how do they get all that information? That was another thing that confused me. It's like, how do they know all this information? Do they just have like the owls coming to them and telling them the story of everything? Is the gold
dragon going to come back up for something? Was he just there to tell him that A, he's never going to have Yennefer, and B, Yennefer's never going to get her dream? Maybe that's what changed her mind when she was told, you're never going to have it. But she knew the cost when she changed in season 1. She knew it. She was there, made perfect. She understood it, but it's like now she was trying to change it. But then, like Amy said, now she's like all about the Witcher. And so it's like,
yeah, I know.
Is she schizophrenic or something?
She's finicky. But to answer your owl question, I don't know if it is like an actual question or maybe I just wasn't hearing right. I did have children kind of screaming in my ear. But the owl, in season 2, if you watch at the end, you kind of have to pay attention. It's a woman that goes and tells this guy everything that she has seen or heard that's going on because no one suspects her because she's an owl, unless you know who she's working for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, then that gets the question of how did the I guess there were a couple get all the information and know everything, all the knowledge from all the books, and they're still getting information up to date. How do they get all that?
Ooh, the couple people? Okay, so here's my thing with that, because I also have a thing with them, okay? I don't like how they only gave snippets of what those people said about that girl and where her bloodline comes from. Because to me, it's like, hey, if you're going to tell me that she's got elderbed, you going to give me the full story, okay? Don't just have this guy come in running at the end to the elves and like, she's got elder blood, To me, that's just kind of like, what the heck? I mean, it's kind of like, don't tease me that way because I don't like it. I mean, I'm going to watch season 3 whenever it decides to come out, but I'm just saying. I don't like waiting long periods of time. It makes me angry. And then I just boil over in anger. And then when I finally watch season 3, I binge watch it. And then I'm angry again. So it dissipates for like a day or two. And then it's anger again until the next one comes out. Don't do me dirty like that. I don't like it.
So many questions. Like I said, we had to start them all over to figure out who people were. Because when the witch came that met Ciri in the woods and they went back to the keep, she was just like, Trevor's like, where did we see her? And we had to go back to the first season to find out where we saw her. But it's like now we're starting to connect the dots now that we've seen the end. We had to go through and watch the beginning again to get it.
There's the witch that sees her in the woods? I think I'm confused.
The witch that met her in the woods, the witch was on her way to the keep to see the witchers. Ciri was in the woods. I don't know if she was training or walking or something, and she met her and goes, and she says, well, the witch said, I'm on my way to wherever the witchers are. And Ciri kind of looked at her like, I don't know who you are. How do I know you're not trying to cheat because you want to walk with me? And it turns out that it's the girl, the witch that helped the witcher with the princess that turned into that evil creature, that he had to get into her crypt, so she was still out of the crypt by morning.
Is that season 1?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't rewatch season 1, so I'm more focused on season 2 for me.
Yep. You have to, like I said, you kind of got to watch it to go back and figure out who some of these people are from the first season into the second season. And it makes a whole lot more sense when it comes out.
Well, I do like the creatures that they had. The creatures were pretty cool.
They were awesome.
And they did great on the special effects. So that is definitely 2 positives that I had for it. The special effects and the creatures.
Yes, it is deep. There was the male witch who was with Yennefer in the very beginning that comes in later regarding the monolith.
That's her boo. Yeah.
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 But she got all pretty and stuff, and then she kind of snubbed him. And so I didn't understand that because he loved her before she was drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, that who knows? And he still does love her. He said that to the Witcher at the end of, or what was it, episode 7 that he said that, or 6 when they went down into the chasm for the monolith.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because she figured out that he told the council that she was part elf. So she didn't get the original assignment that she wanted. She figured out that he was spying for them, maybe?
That could be. You never know. But hold
on, wait, I have an opinion on that. I have an opinion on that. Yeah, I know. So, anyways, if you listen carefully to that whole section, so she knows, they were spying for each other. Like he knows and she knows, and they were used, and she gets that. But what he doesn't understand right, is he says something, you know, in their language, old-timey language or whatever, you know, why can't him loving her the way that she is, right, and everything be enough for her? And she said it's not enough for me because those people were so mean to her and stuff. So she's just ate up with like resentment stuff. So she wants to come back. That's why she wanted to go back where she lived, because she wanted them to see what she is and how powerful and beautiful and everything like that. And he didn't want her to give up because he knew what it took, right? She had to give up having kids and stuff. And he was like, why is that so important to you to be all powerful and to show those people? And so that's how like the whole thing is. And that's why she's mad at him, because he loves her for who she is and wanted her to just be content with whatever she got and just be with him and let him follow his dream that he got, because he was going to be part of the brotherhood and stuff. And that just pissed her off, because she was like, I'm more powerful than you, and I want to be pretty and just, you know, annihilate people. So that's when she got on her little high horse. But that's why they stopped, because then she goes and revisits him, and he's kind of, you know, scorned. And he's just like, I can't do it, you know, whatever. I don't know, whatever he thought was clever to say. And then, you know, he has to find out the truth about this girl, and then he runs to the elves, right? So he's going to, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like he's on the bad guy side, but I don't know.
You think? Because he's helping the Witcher later.
Yeah, but then he runs to the elves and tells the elves what she really is. And he should have gone to the Witcher, because he knows that this girl's with the Witcher. And he should have gone and told the Witcher, right? Because now the elves are mad because their baby was killed, and they've just went and killed all these babies, right? And so they're just like, death to everybody. You know, they're just like, I'm going to kill everybody. And then you have Nilfgaard, who's just like, I'm going to murder everybody, right? And then you have the Brotherhood, who's like, she needs to die because she'll bring peace and we like chaos, you know? So it's like this whole thing, right? And so I know you like my sound effects, right? Anyways, and so this guy should have gone to the Witcher and been like, hey, she's like the solution to, you know, world chaos. Here's what she really is. But they've already kind of figured that out, because whatever his name is. Vladimir's from another movie. I have watched a lot of movies recently, but whatever. He figures out that she has elder blood from all those flowers, and that's how he figures out that she's the solution to help the Witchers come back, because they're dying off. You know, they're going extinct, if you want to use an animal term. But so he already knows that she has elder blood and everything.
So why did
at the end is what irritates me, like, because it's the Witcher, and he's like, how did Nilfgaard know what she was before us? And then it's like, boom, white flame. You're like, what the hell? Like, it's this whole thing, you know?
So, and my other question is, why did they send the fire dude to get the already pre-made stuff?
I want to know who he's working
No.
for.
He's
working for the white flame.
They did not send him to get that stuff. They sent him to get the girl.
Yeah, but he's not working for the white flame. Because at the end, him and that girl who tried to use that potion or whatever, and half her face is missing, they're not talking to the white flame. They're talking to somebody else that wants her. Oh, because the white flame is who captured him and put him under, and he was like, I'm not coming to work for you or the Brotherhood. But yeah, he's not working for the white flame, but they never reveal who he's working for or who that chick is.
No, that will be in the next season, most likely.
Of course.
But her dad is ticked off, and they're probably not going to live very much longer.
I'm really excited.
And what happened to the dude who changed identities? He could, like, change whole bodies, like the shapeshifter dude.
That's the guy that died. The Black Knight killed him.
White Knight, whatever. I thought he got out of the tavern before he killed everybody.
No, he killed that guy, and then he said, "Oh, all of you guys are still here," and they were like, you're gonna die," that kind of thing.
I thought he got out, because we just watched that one last night. He got out of the tavern, and the guy couldn't tell who he was. He had to get him with silver, but he ended up killing everybody. And the witch is like, why didn't you just touch him with silver to find out who he was?
Oh, I don't know, because
he wasn't in there.
Because the guy that he was shape-shifting into is the guy that went to the White Flame, and the White Flame's like, you all have betrayed me, like all this stuff. And that was him, because he was working with whatever her name was. I don't remember her name. But they're the ones that are in hot boiling water. And I truly hope that they go in hot boiling water.
I can see that.
That would be like justice, I think, because I don't know, that girl went AWOL. I don't know what her problem was, but she just went crazy
Is that the witch that got actually sent to Nerf, wherever they got sent to?
Yeah, she's the one whose uncle or whatever. She went and asked her uncle for help.
Because
and then she
her
came back and
uncle's
killed
on.
them all.
Yeah,
Her
the
uncle
uncle
is
was on the council, and initially she was supposed to go where Yennefer wanted to go.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then Yennefer had to come in looking all good, and then that guy was just like, "Oh, I want to be with her."
I want this one instead of that one, and so
Yeah, the
she
whole
ended up
thing.
going down to Nerf, whatever place.
Nilfgaard, yeah.
I did
Nilfgaard,
like
yeah.
I did like the scene with the hut in the forest and the legs turning it around and lifting
Oh, I
it up.
know. Wasn't that amazing? It took me a little bit to kind of figure out what this lady wanted, because then I was like, wow, these people were like real easy to just be like, sure, yeah, this is what I want, give it to me. And then I was like, ooh, snap, it's gonna get bad, it's gonna get bad quick. And it did. Oh my gosh. That one scene with the babies, I'm just telling you, I don't have little babies, but my heart can't take that scene. I was like, oh my gosh, at the end when she was just like, damn, ooh, no. Lord, no, child.
That was one of those that was one of the Star Wars scenes with Anakin doing it all the younglings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's
done
definitely
without
making
that.
the elves look really bad now.
I know. I totally could have done without that scene though, you know, to be honest.
Yes.
Just because it pulled on my little heartstrings, and I was like, oh, these poor little mommies. Like, oh, that's just awful.
Well,
you know?
and these people were the ones that were actually supporting the elves. That's how they got into the elves' territory to begin with. But they've maybe because the elf baby got killed, they thought, well, we obviously can't trust any of them now. Because you have to remember, the elves have been persecuted this whole time. They have been killed left and right. And so they found this safe place, and then they let people in who were supporting the elves, whether they were human or elf, regardless. And then somebody killed the elf baby, so they're like, well, obviously we still can't trust these people, so that's why they went through and killed all the babies.
Girl, not somebody. The white flame done killed her.
I know that, and you know that, and Greg knows that, but they don't know that.
What?
Now, if I'm correct, they didn't do it there. They left actually, and
they went to
other
the
places.
village.
They went to the village. They left the kingdom, I guess you could say, and went to the village to do all that.
Right.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, as I can understand their mindset, because these elves have been brutally mistreated and killed and tortured and everything all the way through. And so it's like, once the elves finally got happy because there was the birth of an actual elf, you know, the humans, as far as they knew, took it. And they're just like, you know what? Last straw, we're done. You mess with the wrong ones, we're coming at you now.
They went to that village that the lady told them it was. It started with an R. And she was telling the white flame they pinned it on that village, saying that village came and killed their babies. So they went to that village and killed all of their babies. Mm-hmm. And that's when, you know, the white flame's like, I'm the one that killed that baby. You know, it was like a whole thing. So he is just not a nice guy. I liked him better when he was porcupine face.
Yes.
Like, he was much nicer. Now he has this, like, luscious locks of hair, and he's gorgeous. But he's kind of an a-hole. Like, you're kind of like, you know, you look good. Just don't open your mouth or say nothing, okay?
That's kind of a bit of a theme between the White Flame and Yennefer. It's like when they're not at their, you know, most gorgeous selves, they're actually better.
I know, they're kind of a bunch of a-holes, you know? I'm just like, you know, I love all these people dearly. I don't know what my kid has done with this pen. Hopefully it's not on my walls because they're quiet. Anyways, it's, you know, one of those things where, no, you know, and the Witcher looks great, but I think it's funny how sometimes, you know, it's like super cold outside and he like doesn't need a coat and you're like, oh, okay. I didn't realize that you just don't get cold. I don't know. Those things
Well, they did say that they're immortal, so you don't know.
I know, but it bothers me, you know.
He doesn't talk, he talks maybe a quarter of the time in actual real voice. Other than that, he's talking like this.
I love it. I
like,
absolutely
can you not
love
talk
it.
normal? Did that mess
he
with
could
your
not
voice?
He could like not say anything and just stand there and do like fight scenes or just stand there and be like, Yennefer, it's okay, you know, and you can just see like the loving look in his eyes, and I'm just like, oh, I melt like butter, you know, I melt like butter. Just look at me like that one time, like, oh yes, you know. But you know, that's just me, and you know, I didn't like him as Superman though. Like, just, you know, a disclaimer. I'm not a fan of the Superman movies, and definitely not of him being Superman. But he makes a good Witcher. I'm down for it.
He was actually a good Sherlock in Enola Hughes. He did
Oh,
Sherlock
was he in
Holmes.
that too?
Mhm.
See, yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna get a ton of hate for this, and it wouldn't be a Con Hour show if I didn't. I'm kind of a fan of. Now, okay, I did not like the movie Justice League. That was an atrocious movie. It was just awful. Don't even watch it. Okay.
No.
But I am a fan of Ben Affleck being Batman because he showed, when Batman ages, because Ben Affleck's old. When he ages, kind of the like whole, repercussions or whatever of that. So I did like that. I'm not a huge fan of Robert Pattinson being a Batman, but my ultimate favorite is probably Michael Keaton or George Clooney as Batman, back in the day. Oh, the Michelle Pfeiffer, which was the original Catwoman, she was my favorite. Now, let me just say, she's licking her leather outfit and stuff. That was far better than Halle Berry in Catwoman. Okay, I'm just saying.
I liked
I
Val
agree with
Kilmer's.
Daniel.
I liked Val Kilmer's Batman and Clooney's Batman.
Batfleck, hey, man, that's
what is it, Christian Bale? Yep.
Now he is good. Christian Bale is good, but now I will say the only reason that I like those movies, the Dark Knight trilogy or whatever, is for Heath Ledger. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Because I felt like Christian Bale was all like, I am Batman. I need to show that I'm a badass, And Ben Affleck's like, I'm old, but I'm Batman, whatevs, And George Clooney was just good to look at. And Michael Keaton, I think, fully embraced.
But you're forgetting Val Kilmer's version. I liked Val Kilmer.
Okay. Now that we got off the subject.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Back to the winter.
No. I'm putting something out there. This is going to be something for Amazon Prime people. I watched one of the shows and I had an advertisement come up, and this year I didn't see, I think it said September. Halo.
Oh my gosh, they're finally gonna make that series?
Oh, 2022.
Finally. It's only been like 10 years,
it said
man.
September.
It's been like 10 years, like legit, probably more than 10 years. It's been since I was in high school, and I've been out of high school for a hot minute. Okay, so oh my gosh, at least 10 years.
I didn't
She's
see who was in it.
You're really cute, kid.
I did not see who was in it, but like I said,
you know who shouldn't be in it is Shia LaBeouf. Don't put him in that movie.
No. Anything.
Okay, I'm just throwing it. Don't do that.
Please don't.
That would be doing some dirty. Don't do that. Hello, the unknown 1920. Hello. Welcome. Greg, I'm going to be right back because my kids are quiet, my TV's quiet, and Encanto's not going. And I don't have nail polish, but Lord knows what's going on. Okay, so intermission on Amy's behalf. I'll be back.
We'll be back after these messages. A word from our sponsor. So that would just not be good.
The Halo show is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Now you said you didn't like the Wheel of Time, right? The books you liked, but the Wheel of Time movie.
The books were very good.
That doesn't look good.
Oh no, it's the cutest thing. I was just on my phone. So you know how? Well, maybe you don't know. There's these things called squishmallows. Okay, does anybody know what those are besides me? Okay, so they're just really comfortable freaking pillows that look like extravagant animals. Okay, so I got one that was like a Hello Kitty. My father-in-law got it for my daughters. We went to San Antonio at Costco, and he only got one because Josh was like, they have to learn to share. Little does Josh know actually about my kids. So then we got home, and I got on the Costco site, and I ordered another one. It's a big koala, and it's like, I don't know, 24, 26 inches. I didn't realize that it was bigger than the one that they got. Anyways, it's on my couch. Long story, semi-short. My youngest is like laid out like this, asleep. Cutest thing ever. And then my oldest, who's right here, she's gonna come on. She's gonna be bottomless. She just went to the bathroom, and she's just sitting there chilling, watching. I guess they turned down in Congo. Hey, you got to put some pants on. We can't. It's not a bottomless party. Okay, that's not now. That's later. Come on. Anyways, and so she was just watching the movie. So, here I am thinking all of these negative things about my children, and they're actually, being
To be fair, last time that happened, I think you had writing on your wall.
No, to be fair, the last time this happened,
I had nail polished on the rug.
Joshua's rug. And let me tell you, did we ever finish the whole conversation about the thing? Let me just tell y'all something. Okay, men, this is what you don't tell your significant other ever. Yes, my husband is Indian, straight up. He's a first generation. Let me just tell you. Hold on, wait, no, we have to put our pin on. This is go throw it away. This is not a free show. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, so my husband was not mad about the nail polish. I mean, he was, but he could get over it. It's just a carpet. He was mad that I was cleaning it up. Let me just quote verbatim, okay? Because my husband doesn't watch my stuff, so here's how it is. He was like, I'm highly concerned about you trying to clean it up, so just don't touch it. He came home to try to clean it. I mean, it was like this whole thing. But I was over here like, no, you did not just tell me I can't clean a rug. So it was like this whole thing. And so, eventually I'm going to get a new car out of this whole thing because the Lord knows that I have finessed this to a whole new level, okay? Because that's Amy's strong suit. But, men or anybody, that is not what you say to your significant other. You acknowledge the effort that they have put forth trying to clean this stupid rug. I don't even know why they invented these rugs, but they did. And then you can be like, but you did a crap job cleaning, okay? That's how you do it. Be like, this is wonderful that you tried, but you kind of suck at it. Let me help. That is so much better than just, don't do it. You suck. Just stop. Okay. Like, I'm just saying, fair warning. I have to turn my camera off because my daughter is just free balling it. So hold up.
Only Amy.
Oh, Lordy.
Poor girl. She was worried about that rug too. I'm glad she gave us the ending of the story. Here's the rest of the story. So.
Oh, Lordy.
That's awesome. But
yeah. No. I do know Halo's coming out, which I do look forward to seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what else is coming out. It's just they have so much coming
Stranger
out.
Things is supposed to be coming out in July. That's the new date. We have not seen that one for 2 years now. It's been. That's been brutal. So you got to go back and rewatch 1 through 3 for Stranger Things, but it is one of my favorites to watch as well. But that one's supposed to come out July of 2022, that season. So, willing, that's when it's coming out because I'm tired.
The new one.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be coming out.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm wondering if Halo's going to be like a mini series or if they're going to just do it a movie. It didn't say any of that. It just did a quick intro. And yes, it is live action, so that's going to be interesting.
Well, I know that what was I going to say? I'm just lost. Anyway, anything will work. I know there's actually a second Enola Hughes that's in the works too. So if you liked him in that, he's coming out soon. Millie Bobby Brown's in it as well. That's another good one. I liked their first movie. It was good.
I am back.
Tick, boom. No, have not.
Have I watched TikTok? Tick, tick, boom.
No,
I have not. That's a movie? What is it about, Unknown? I kind of, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of interested in why you're called The Unknown, but I totally get it. So you don't have to tell me who you are. But, it's adding to the suspense of this conversation. Anyways, we have pants on. We're no longer freeballing it. It's not a bottomless party anymore. Okay, you guys.
Hi, Miss Meadow.
Have you guys seen that movie?
Which one?
Biopic with Jonathan Larson.
Oh. Who's that?
No idea. Have we seen what movie, Amy?
The Harold and Kumar, the original one. They go to that guy's house and it's like a bottomless party and they don't know that. No? Okay. Anyways, that's where I get the bottomless party from.
Well,
I just thought you were being cute, but go ahead.
No, here's the one that got me is I read, and Lord help me, a biopic with Weird Al or biopic of Weird Al. And from what I understand, they got Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al.
I think that'll be perfect though, because he's, whacked out. So it'll be good. No, ma'am, that's good.
He's getting himself out of the Harry Potter rut. I mean, that's difficult.
Well, he did
have you guys seen the story of Dumbledore though? Ooh, that's gonna be good.
When's that coming on?
Hey, no, we don't cop into that. I don't know. Let me find it because I was like, ooh, I might go to the movies to see this, and y'all know what? I don't even know what I was saying because that was just gross. I don't I've lost my train of thought. Kids are gross, you guys. Kids are gross.
The Dumbledore movie.
Oh, okay. Let me find it. Anyways, I was like, I don't
Dumbledore.
go to movie theaters, but I'm kind of, down to go. I know, but Encanto is on.
Right.
No, there's still a lot
Go
to
there.
see. There's so much to see, and it's
I
just all coming
know.
out so quick, and it's like, oh, mind-boggling.
Because they were all holding everything from 2020. And so now it's like, they're letting everything loose. And unfortunately, we're kind of getting oversaturated.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, and Jude
okay.
Law plays the young Dumbledore, and it's coming out sometime this year. Oh,
Okay.
April 15th. I'm sorry, and your director is David Yates, who I believe did the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter. I'm talking Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter movie. Just fun.
Yeah.
facts.
So it's another one of the Fantastic Beasts because there are
Yeah,
two
but
of
it's
those out.
the
So that'd be cool.
story of Dumbledore.
So it'll be 3 of them.
Very cool. Yeah. I've seen the first two. They're actually pretty cool. I liked the first one better than the second one.
Oh. Well, what else?
Have you guys seen the meme for Sirius Black?
No.
Has anyone seen that? Okay, I'm totally gonna butcher it, but you're gonna understand the whole thing. So it has him in front of the portal, and Sirius is like, "I'm dead," and Harry's like, "Come on, Sirius, be real." He's like, "I'm seriously dead." It's hilarious. Makes me laugh. Yeah, makes me laugh every time. I'm like, ha!
Seriously.
It's a dad joke, but I love it. You know how I
That's
love
awesome.
dad jokes. Okay, it's kind of my thing. So I'm just throwing it out there. What?
The bad dad joke time.
I think that's cute.
Don't even. I'm gonna pull it up just for you, okay, Craig?
You
I'm gonna
probably
be let me
are.
tell you. I am. I'm looking. Well, first I have to get through my Dumbledore thing, but I'll do it right now. Hey, stop. No.
But I am so looking forward to. I know like I said, this month, but I do have one ad. I don't know how many people have guessed who we have coming on February. It's going to be February 16th at 6 p.m.
I know. Am I allowed to guess?
I think we know already.
I think you can guess. Go ahead and tell everybody.
Oh, I'm allowed
I'll let
to.
you tell everybody.
Breaking news! Drum roll, please.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. She does the voice of Dolores in Encanto. But Greg knows her actual name. But let me just say, I am prepared. I don't know what my child has in the background. Anyways, I'm prepared for her to come on because Lord knows I watch this movie all the time, and I can just pretty much sing this entire movie. Okay, but did you know that this film is nominated for one of the highest awards, best film or animated film of the year, and that their song We Don't Talk About Bruno and then Louisa's song on there are the top two, and it's the top US song in the UK on the top 100, and that's the first time in 50 years that a US song has made it over there. Just saying. It's a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. So if you're not on TikTok watching all these little, Easter eggs and all that, what are you doing with your life? Because that's what I'm doing. So I don't know what's going on there.
I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I've got a few on there, but I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm definitely happy about that. We actually have half of our March scheduled filled. So,
So when are you going to reveal the guests for February?
I'll probably do it later this week because it is still January. So
you guys, my daughter just locked
TikTok is banned in their country.
What can I say? But let's see. Like I said, February 16th, 6 p.m. will be that show, and that is at DASA. And
DASA, there you go.
She is a singer also, and she has actually performed with Pitbull and Snoop Dogg. So that's going to be a fun show.
This Saturday, is it at 11:30?
Yep, this Saturday at 11 is going to be Albie Robles.
Uh-huh.
And
that's going to be fun.
Voice actor. Mm-hmm. And he's also going to San Angelo. Can't wait to see him there.
Yes, we're going to be at San Angelo. So for those in the San Angelo, Texas area on February
18th, 19th, and 20th.
18th, 19th, and 20th, you can come and see us. We will be there.
Yes.
Having lots of fun, so you have to show up.
And I know in June we don't know which one of us it's going to be because plans and schedules can all get changed around. But we're also going to be at Chaotic Freedom and what is that, Lake Jackson?
I think that's where he said it was. And then the end
Lake
of
Jackson
August, the
is Comic
20.
Conroe.
Yep, that's August. Let me pull it up. That is August. Got to get to August 26th, 27th, and 28th. Comic Conroe. So mark your calendars, folks. If you want to come see us live and in person, you can find us there for sure. At least one of us.
I won't be at that one.
Sometimes 3.
That's the one I won't be at.
Which one?
The Comic Conroe.
You're
my
not going to
daughter's
be
birthday. No, my daughter's birthday is the 25th.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those blood is thicker than water. She's my kid.
Yeah.
She'll be 2, kind of a thing, you know. And then the other one is June 25th through the 27th. Well, my birthday's the 30th. Oh, are you in India? I know TikTok is banned in India. Are you in India? If so, what part of India are you from? Or do you live? Are you currently residing in? That's probably a better way to say it. I don't know. Talking is hard. Talking's hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes forming complete thoughts is hard.
Well, I think, just being personable is hard.
Sometimes it's too people-y out there, and I just can't do it.
Girl, sometimes it's 2 people in my house.
This is true. We only have a dog, a cat, and, my husband and I.
I have 2 little people. I got 2 cats. Oh, okay. I have a dog, and then, this crazy man comes home every, evening.
Do you acknowledge as your husband?
He's just a person that breaks into my house every day. So that's how that goes. And then my daughter's, locking me in my room. Bye. 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 Okay.
But anyway, it's going to be about that time for us because I know I have a lot to do today.
Yeah, you do. You should have started 5 hours ago, Greg. What are you doing just him-hawing around all day?
I don't know.
And you're talking to us?
I don't know. If you were, oh my gosh, here it is. Okay, I'm going to show this.
Now she finds it.
Uh-oh.
I did. Totally found it.
She's going to show us. Seriously going to show us. Seriously.
I am going to show you. It's hilarious. Seriously.
Here we go.
Harry, I'm dead. Are you serious? Yep.
That's awesome.
I love it. It makes me so happy. It's hilarious. I don't know why y'all are hating. It's great.
I like it. I didn't say I hated it. I said
it's
I liked it.
Fantastic. I like the other one too, where he's like, "Tell me something before you die." I'm Batman, and then he just dies. Oh, it's great. I love it. I'm just saying, I follow these memes. I
like some of the ones.
Entertainment somewhere.
There's some classics from Lord of the Rings. They've got some pretty good memes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen the one?
I think there is a ring in our backyard.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where, what is it, Darth Vader says, "I am your father," and it's to Loki, and Loki's like, "Yes!" Oh, that was classic. I love that one. I'm sorry, I could talk about memes all day because that's how I interact with people is through memes. So
I'm the same. It's fun. Okay, so Saturday at 11:10
a.m.
11:10 a.m. We're gonna have Mr. Anthony Robles here. We'll be able to chat. He seems like a pretty fun guy so far. So come and have some fun with us on Saturday.
Well, yeah, he's robeless. Like, well, we're all gonna have robes on though, but what's underneath is questionable. Robeless, okay? Just don't open it.
It's not Scottish Highlands weekend.
Leave your robe closed.
Yes.
Anyway,
welcome to the
everybody.
show.
We will see y'all on Saturday. Look forward to that show and look forward to our February schedule. Until then.